On May 7th or 8th, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet Earth, we will be resting under a new moon in Taurus. And this new moon in Taurus is really encouraging us to take a step back from our attachments, practice that non-attachment, specifically to the past, specifically to the should've, could've, would'ves, and really witness, observe, realize, acknowledge, integrate the new beginnings that are already unfolding before us, the new beginnings that are already set in motion. What are those new beginnings for you? What is that new reality for you? What are those new energies for you? What is the overall newness that you're really supposed to just be present with and accept and open your mind, heart, and arms to? I'm really hoping that these 8 journaling prompts I'm about to share with you and guide you through really bring forth that inspiration to open yourself up to what is unfolding before you in a way that inspires you, in a way that motivates you, in a way that energizes you. These 8 journaling prompts are directly inspired by the energetic themes surrounding this Taurus new moon. So as I guide you through each prompt, you will gain greater and greater clarity as to what this Taurus new moon is all about, is intending to gift you. So without further ado, let's get into these 8 journaling prompts. Which attachments have I consciously been taking a step back from? As I mentioned at the intro of this video, this Taurus new moon is really trying to get us to practice that non-attachment. I feel like as you are receiving this prompt, take a moment with it to really bring to mind the attachments that you just know you need to take a step back from. Because you know that having these attachments and holding on to them is only further delaying you from moving forward, from openly receiving what is unfolding before you and intending to elevate you to your higher potentials. So, which attachments have you been consciously taking a step back from? And if you're listening to this prompt, or really any prompt that I share with you in this video and all my other videos, don't exclude yourself from journaling the prompt just because you feel like it doesn't apply to you in this moment. Take this as an opportunity to say yes to the prompt right now and set your intentions. From this point on, as I receive this prompt and journal this prompt, yes, I am going to release. I am going to take a step back from. I'm going to practice non-attachment with 2 XYZ attachments, right? Don't exclude yourself just because you're like, oh, I haven't been practicing non-attachment right now. Oh, I have been very attached. Like, set those intentions, okay? That's what this new moon is all about. Which endings am I making peace with? And what am I letting go of in the process of that peace? So when we make peace with something in our lives, there's something or some things that we have to let go of in that process. The doorway to peace, the arrival to peace, is often letting go, is often non-attachment, is often releasing. And so I'm encouraging you to take a moment to reflect on the endings you are making peace with. Reflect on the endings you know you need to make peace with? And what do you have to let go of to really manifest that peace? What do you know you will be letting go of in the process of making that peace? And really expand your mind when it comes to the endings you're making peace with. Sometimes it is like a physical, like tangible, like kind of obvious ending, like ending a relationship, ending a job, ending a certain habit. But sometimes those endings look like a thought pattern. Sometimes those endings are a belief. Sometimes those endings are a goal that you had, or a dream, or a certain vision of yourself and your life that just isn't resonating anymore, that just no longer aligns, that is calling to be changed, right? Because you've become a new person. You are a new version of you. You are vibrating on a new frequency. And with newness does come a lot of unexpected changes, right? So what are you making peace with? What endings, what changes are you making peace with? And what are you letting go of in that process? What do I feel I am finally able to begin? This Taurus new moon is going to bring forth that sense of finally being able to begin something, right? That feeling of availability, right? I am finally emotionally available for this. I'm finally mentally available to start that. I am finally spiritually available to practice this. I am finally physically available to do that, right? What are those availabilities that you feel you're arriving to in this season under this Taurus new moon? What do you feel you are finally able to begin? And again, all of these prompts are an opportunity to set an intention. So if you don't quite feel this yet, but you are desiring to have that feeling, gift yourself the opportunity to align with this feeling in journaling this prompt. How would I describe the new stories that are already in motion and unfolding before me? They could be new stories, they can be new beginnings, new chapters, new characters, new thought patterns, new energies, new habits, new, just overall newness, right? How would you describe the newness that is already in motion in your life and unfolding before you? This is the time of year where we're really able to witness in our 3D reality newness unfolding before us, right? Because it is that season of spring where, like, you know, in winter, it's like it's the seed that's under the ground and we're not really seeing much happening. And then comes spring, summer, the sun is out and we're receiving more light and the seed is beginning to sprout and we're beginning to see the blooming and the blossoming of this newness unfolding right in front of us. And it just feels affirming. It feels inspiring. It feels like new energies are just in motion in our lives. And it just feels good. It feels refreshing. It feels reinvigorating. It feels invigorating. So what is that newness for you? And like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, you know, this Taurus new moon really is calling on us to take a step back from attachments, because often when we're so attached to the should haves, right? Things should have been this way. I should have been this way. The could haves. Oh, things could have been this way. I could have been that way. The would haves, right? When we're so attached to that, it really does not allow us to see the newness that is unfolding before us, because we're so focused on the past. We're just placing so much of our attention and our energy towards what's just not there and not happening, that we're not seeing what's happening, right? So let's see what's happening. Let's witness it. Let's acknowledge it in journaling this prompt. How would you describe the newness, the new stories, the new beginnings, the new reality that is already in motion and unfolding before you? What kind of actions support the new life I am aligning with? What kind of actions support the new life that you are aligning with? Lots of newness is coming up in these prompts, and I just really wanted us to approach and acknowledge that newness from lots of different angles, and our actions are such a big angle, right? Such an integral part of not only being all there with the newness, but also continuing to propel and nourish and water and feed the newness so that it can grow and bloom and blossom into something just beautiful and intentional and conscious, right? A conscious manifestation. So what are the actions that you know, that you feel support the new life you are aligning with? And again, this is such a beautiful, awesome prompt to set intentions with. What kind of choices reflect the changed aspects of me? Something that I have found to be just so interesting when we evolve into this new version of us is that it also involves us getting to know this new version of us simultaneously, right? It's like we're becoming someone new, and at the same time, we're like also getting to know this new person that we're becoming, and what this new person believes in, how they act, what their choices are, how they think, how they carry themselves, right? And it's such a beautiful part of the process to me. And I really love taking time in that process of getting to know this new version of who I am and who I'm becoming. So let's take a moment, right, to connect with this new version of ourselves, this changed version of ourselves, and journal what kind of choices reflect those changed aspects of us. What have I recently learned I am capable of? This is another really beautiful part of the transformational journey that I just love, is like when we undergo a lot of transformation and change and renewal, we really do come to realize things that we are capable of. Like, wow, I'm capable of undergoing this change that really scared me. I'm capable of undergoing this transformation process in such a way that I did. I am capable of renewing in XYZ ways that perhaps we just didn't fully know before, right? And I really just want us to take a moment to sit with this really sweet part of the transformational journey, of the journey of change. And I just know that we have all undergone great change in recent times, in the past couple of seasons. And it's important that we sit with realizing and really integrating the knowing of what we are capable of. What have you recently learned you are capable of? And as you journal this, like, really just love on yourself, really just applaud yourself, really, just like, yes, look at you being all capable, right? Have that energy while you journal this. What inner knowings am I actively acknowledging daily? What inner knowings are you actively acknowledging daily, right? We just underwent such a journey, right? Such a time that really gifted us some lessons, right? Some wisdom, and we got to integrate it. We got to implement it. We got to embody it, right? And we got to bring it into our day-to-day, right? I didn't go through all of that learning, right? I didn't just journey through all of these lessons for nothing. I am going to be acknowledging these inner knowings every single day, right? What truths about life, capital L life, what truths about yourself and your worthiness and your wholeness and your beauty and your birthrights, right? Have you come to really know that just have really become activated in your inner knowing that you are acknowledging every single day, that you are making it a point to acknowledge every single day, that you are actively reminding yourself gently, compassionately every single day? What are these inner knowings? Write them down, list them out. And you know what? When you're done journaling this prompt, look in the mirror and read them out loud to yourself. And that, my friends, are the 8 journaling prompts directly inspired by the energetic themes surrounding this Taurus new moon. I pray that these prompts brought forth greater clarity and comfort and confidence for you, and that you are walking away from your journaling just feeling inspired of the newness that this season is gifting you, and inspired to practice non-attachment so that you're not stuck, so you're not stagnant, so you're not inflicting suffering, honestly, upon your own self, because you are worthy of being so grounded and rooted in the present moment and savoring the sweetness of this journey called life. And I would love to know which of these prompts really called to you, really inspired you, really moved you, really resonated with you in the comment section below. Your girl loves cultivating community in the comment section and connecting with you all in the comment section. So I look forward to getting in touch with some of you all there. And thank you so much for bringing this video into your present moment. I am honored to be a friendly guide, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a blessed new moon in Taurus. Bye.